Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your boy Rico from Street Scores with a quick report. Big announcement. The Washington football team announces that FedEx Field will welcome back fans at full capacity. Okay. I might have to fly out there one time. Catch me a little flight, go to a game. And I'm really interested in seeing how like training camp may go as well. Like, will fans be allowed at training camp? Will they allow full access to the players and coaches and things like that as of the regular season? Or like, what about preseason? What about training camp? Things like that. So I don't know. We'll see. Of course, as far as preseason and training camp goes, because I would like to try to catch a flight out there. And we could all try to like hang out or something for training camp or something like that. They have one of those fan appreciation days, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But we do know for a fact that the regular season, the 2021-22 regular season, will have fans at full capacity, at least for us. I'm assuming all NFL teams will, but we know for a fact that Washington will. They have just announced it. Every team hasn't announced it yet. I don't know if they're still pondering. I don't know if they're still going through things with their states and their rules and regulations and laws and things like that. But apparently Maryland is like, go ahead, do your thing. And it's really interesting too, because last year, of course, there were like no fans at the vast majority of games. Remember the Giants game, they allowed 3,000 season ticket holders to pull up. A lot of empty seats, but you know, people were there. And we finally had a little bit of authentic noise. In the previous two home games before that, they allowed 250 friends and family of the players to attend. And I think that's when they had to cut out with Ron Rivera's family and his dogs and everything. That was really dope. And then right after that Giants game where they had 3,000 season ticket holders, fans were once again banned from attending any games for the rest of the season. And I mean, the artificial noise, the NFL did the best they could. The NBA did the best they could. But it's not the same. Even like my boy Ant's dunk, the dunk he did against Utah Wannabe, people will be talking about that as one of the best dunks of all time if there was a crowd noise. Because if you think about it, even like the DeAndre Jordan dunk was a center on guard. Ant was guard on center, and the guy died basically the same way. The camera angle just didn't cut to Utah being on the ground laying dead for a little while, like how Brandon Knight did. You also didn't have the crowd going crazy. So crowd mattered. They did as good of a job as they could with the artificial noise and things like that, and then having virtual fans there, but it's not the same. And I hope Ant goes and has another potentially one of the greatest dunks of all time once the crowd is back, so that we can feel it. You know what I'm saying? The Dwayne Wade on Verjao. You know how different that would have been without a crowd? The DeAndre Jordan on Brandon Knight without a crowd. J.R. Smith on, I believe, Gary Neal it was. Or even Vince Carter jumping over 7 foot plus Buddy. The crowd matters. And especially for the NFL, where like home field advantages really matter. With the crowd making noise while the opponent team's offense is trying to call plays and audible and get guys together, that's a real advantage. Like, home field advantage really matters in the NFL. It literally affects the game. So it was kind of weird not having that either. I mean, we could hear the crowd noise through the broadcast, but in the stadium, I believe it was almost dead quiet. I'm not sure if they actually played crowd noise in the stadium. I don't believe so. So every team's offense was always able to have perfect communication from coaches to quarterback, from quarterback to the rest of the team. And I mean, even just beyond strategy, just the feeling of the stadium, you can feel the energy through the TV. You can tell there's no crowd and when there is a crowd. Even the 3,000 season ticket holders felt a little different. But team president Jason Wright has been doing everything he can to allow fans to get back to the stadium in full capacity, and it's worked. I mean, he's been with the county and state governments trying to pull support to make this happen, and it went through. And I know Dan Snyder's happy because, I mean, every NFL owner's happy. They make way more money when fans are at the stadium. I'm more of a watch the game at home guy anyway. Cause I mean, I don't want to pay $30 for a hot dog. I want to eat fried chicken, pasta, Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to chill. My peach sodas. And I like to watch multiple games at the same time. And the only way I can do that at a stadium is if I'm holding my phone on my hand and then I have like NFL Sunday ticket up and have 4 games in my phone while I'm watching the game live. But still, like, I won't be in it as much as everybody else will. I'm more of like a tailgater. Tailgating would be fun. So I do prefer to be home, me personally. Because I'm not even really like a concert person. But I'm very happy for everybody. I know this is pretty much just a win-win for everybody. If you don't feel like it's safe, don't go. If you feel like you're safe and the situation is safe, go and have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm very happy that this was announced. Even for somebody like me that doesn't really go to games much anyway. First of all, I'm far away. But even so, if I lived in the DMV area, I just prefer to watch games at home. But even me, I can see how great allowing fans to go back to the stadium is. And of course, Washington had their official announcement with the NFL schedule released next week. Oh yeah, get excited about that. I can't wait for that. In the launch of the single game ticket sales, the Washington football team today made official its intention to welcome back fans to FedEx Field for the 2021 season at full capacity. The team will continue to deploy safety and public health measures at FedEx Field, building upon its successful approaches in 2020 and during recent events. Importantly, the team recognizes the incredible work and coordination area residents, public health officials, and elected leaders put forth to enable this movement. More than a year removed from the enormous disruption and uncertainty brought on by the pandemic. As we have said, the safety of our fans, employees, coaching staff, and players is our top priority. We take our responsibility to create a safe return for fans very seriously. And we do so with the confidence and collaboration of our state and local public health authorities, with whom we stay in constant contact to assure proper protocols are in place to prevent the spread of COVID-19, said Washington football team Jason Wright. Following the 2020 season, the organization was praised for its infection control approaches, and we now endeavor to build on this track record by providing a safe and fun 2021 game day experience for our fans, the best in all of football. Wright continued. And remember, last year we did the best out of any team in the NFL as far as COVID-19 goes. We had the least cases in the NFL. Currently, the state of Maryland permits outdoor venues to operate at 50% capacity. That's interesting because the South hasn't cared for a long time. You would have never thought COVID ever happened down here. And the Washington football team has recently held events at FedEx Field, including operating as a voting site for the Peruvian elections. That was really dope. The team's 2021 NFL draft night party, that was crazy. And Catholic University's graduation ceremony this upcoming weekend, which is also good. These events, in coordination with Prince George's County local authorities, have adhered to strict COVID-19 protocols, of course, including requiring all attendees to wear masks and to socially distance from others. With rising vaccination rates and a decrease in COVID-19 infections throughout the region, the team will maintain protocols to ensure a safe environment for fans. And that's only half of it. I'm not sure if y'all wanted me to actually read the entire thing out loud, but that was some of the most important points. Basically, they've been slowly acclimating themselves into allowing fans back into the stadium by doing things like the draft night party they had and events they've held at the stadium. Even though it was limited, it's nowhere near as many people as a game, but they've shown that they know how to control the danger of COVID-19 and keeping everybody safe while allowing a lot of people to be in the same space at the same time. But I know a lot of people are wondering, do you have to be fully vaccinated to be able to attend games? And as of right now, we're not sure. A team spokesman said that Washington has not yet made a decision whether fans will be required to be fully vaccinated to attend games. We are still assessing and working with local and state health officials, the official said. So we don't know yet. Probably. But the fact that we don't just assume that we will, like there's just no assumption, oh yeah, of course everybody's going to have to be fully vaccinated just off the rip, means that there's a possibility that they're not going to require fans. I feel like it's either, you know, for a fact fans have to be fully vaccinated because you're not playing at all, or you're likely to just allow everybody to go in. I don't really see much of a middle. So if they're not sure, I think they may not require fans to do it, especially at a certain point in the season. I feel like definitely before the season ends, fans will be able to just go in vaccinated or not. We'll see though. Maybe they'll have certain sections for people vaccinated and not vaccinated. I don't know. Might be a little weird, but you never know, man. There's so many different possibilities. But at the end of the day, again, if they're not already definitively saying that everybody has to be fully vaccinated, they're leaving it open-ended, which means that probably they won't. But yeah, man, that's it for this video. Please get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about the stadium opening back up at full capacity. Will you be attending the game? Do you, like me, hope that, you know, we have the fan appreciation day at training camp where they allow all of us to go there? Because I would like to meet up with a lot of y'all and just hang out and things like that. Watch some of these guys in training camp. If they allow allow me to, I'll record some stuff on my channel, things like that. So I would love to be able to go to training camp if they allow it. And I'm also interested in seeing if they're gonna allow fans, maybe in limited capacity, to go to preseason games. We'll see. But yeah, man, definitely get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about everything discussed in this video. Of course, man, please like this video if you liked it. If you learned anything, please subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell next to the subscription button so you get more breaking news like this. I'm coming out with film sessions for every player we drafted, including undrafted free agent Jared Patterson. 2 live streams a week. The Sunday one is slowly converting into a call-in stream where y'all call in, so make sure you pull up every Sunday for that. Every Friday night, 8 to 10 p.m. with me and Shay, where we're talking about everything anime, music, other sports like basketball, baseball, anything that's going on in the world, pop culture, stocks, Dogecoin, anything. Like, we literally talk about everything on that show. Just pull up with whatever questions you have, man. We'll discuss it. They can even be like personal life questions. I mean, we're literally just chilling on the Friday stream. It's basically just a live podcast where we can interact with y'all at the same time. But yeah, man, definitely stay tuned for all of the infinite content. Like I've been saying, I'm coming out with at least 1 video a day, maybe even 2 or 3. We'll see. Depends on how busy I am. I mean, I just got done doing yard work from 8:30 to like 2:30 p.m. Like, I just sat down, ate, and recorded this video. Now I'm about to edit it and put it out, and then after this I gotta go work on planting a lot of my plants, bought a lot of herbs and things like that. Man, I'm just busy all day. Outside of this, I don't even be in my room sitting down that much. I'm outside doing something. Between these dogs, between these plants, anything, it's always something random. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm busy, but I get as much content out as I can, man. And I still promise y'all I will get y'all that draft grade and review. Just still watching more film. Like I said, I'm just busy day and night, so I'm working on it. Don't have an exact due date for it, but definitely be on the lookout for it. And as always, man, I appreciate all the support, man. Shouts out to everybody that donates to the channel, man. I really appreciate all y'all. Huge shouts out to all of my sponsors, especially my Pro Bowl sponsors, whose names you see scrolling on the screen right now. Special shout out to my one All-Pro sponsor, man. I really appreciate y'all. Catch y'all later. I'm out.